Hey blasters, here's a situation. Suppose that you like to run, and you run every day on this lonely trail where there is not much of a sound pollution, where you can be alone, you can be yourself, you can put on your music and you run there every single day. Now it so happens that this one day while you were running, something hits your head and you fall unconscious. When you wake up, you realize that you're in a creepy warehouse, and you turn to your left, you see your kidnapper standing there. You get scared, but the kidnapper tells you that, hey, don't worry, I'm not here to harm you. You know, I'm a professional killer. I kill for fun. But even in our profession, people get bored. So I brought you here, and I want you to play a game with me. He gives you two options. He says, these are the rules of the game. You see all those 10 people tied up in the chair, and you turn around and you see there are 10 people just like you. They were brought here, they are tied up on a chair, and they are sitting there. He says, pick up this knife and kill one person. If you do that, I'll let all 9 of them go. But if you don't, you have another option. Option 2 is that you can walk out of here. But if you do that, if you pick option 2, I'll kill all 10 of them. Think again. Think about this carefully. You have no third option. You cannot harm the killer because all his men has pointed their guns at you, and all you have is this two options. Option 1, pick up the knife, stab one person to death, and you can save 9 people. He says, I'll let all 9 of them go. Option 2 is, don't do anything, just walk out of here, and I'll let you go, but I'll kill all 10 of them. My question to you is, what would you do in this situation? If you pick option 2, tell me why. Because you might feel like you're not being a part of the killing by just walking out, and the killer is the killer, not you. But some people might argue that by walking out, you're making a decision. You're consciously deciding to let all 10 of them die. You had the power to save 9 people, but you didn't. Is that the right thing to do? If you pick option 1 of picking up the knife and killing one person, tell me why. Why would you pick option 1, and whom would you kill? There are all sorts of people sitting there. There are people of different ages. There are kids, teenagers, adults. There are old people. There are people of different religion. There are people of different countries. Whom would you pick? People of different profession. Would you pick a little kid because he has not contributed anything to the society and his life has no value to you? Or would you pick an old man because he's already dying? Or would you pick someone based on their profession? Maybe you don't want to pick a scientist that is contributing so much to the society that you don't want to kill him. So which option would you pick and why? And if you pick option 1, whom would you kill? Now think very carefully before commenting, because this will tell you who you really are. What principles guide you? What morals guide you? What ideals do you believe in? And this is very, very important to know. Why? Because this might seem like an extreme situation that will never happen to you, but in our day-to-day life, there are many situations that we have to deal with. Maybe to a much smaller extent, but we must know what principles guide us. What principles do we believe in? Because without those principles, we cannot make our right decisions. We need to know what principles guide us. We cannot make a decision based on our feelings, based on what someone says, based on what popular opinion is. Our decisions, our moral actions, our day-to-day actions has to be based on principles. So let's take 5 minutes of our life to discuss this dilemma below. Because we are always worried about what others think. We are always worried about what popular fashion is. We are always worried about what popular opinions are. But today, for this 5 minutes, let's forget the outer world and figure out our inner world. Let's travel to the deep ends of our mind and soul to know who we really are. Because this is a journey within.